Following late-night talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Minsk, Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko has promised to work on an urgent ceasefire plan to end the conflict in East Ukraine. Poroshenko said Putin supports the logic of a peace plan. However, the two leaders made no major breakthroughs in finding an end to fighting between Ukrainian forces and Kremlin-backed insurgents. I can say that the idea of the peace plan was finally supported by all heads of state without exception. And we firmly insisted that, first of all, an agreement has to be reached to secure peace and freedom for Ukrainian citizens who are illegally kept by illegal armed formations. Poroshenko said a roadmap will be drawn up on the basis of the peace plan and that he envisions involvement from the OSCE in monitoring a ceasefire. Putin, meanwhile, said that any truce would be, quote, Ukraine's business. We, Russia, we can't talk about any conditions for the ceasefire or about possible agreements between Kiev, Donetsk and Lugansk. It is not a matter for us. It is Ukraine's internal matter. We can only contribute to the creation of the atmosphere of trust during the possible negotiation process, which I believe is very necessary. The Kremlin has been hit with Western sanctions over accusations that it is arming and funding the insurgency in East Ukraine. But Moscow continues to claim it is not party to the conflict, despite widespread evidence of direct Russian involvement. Groups of Russian soldiers have been captured inside Ukraine, while Russian tanks have been reported in Ukrainian villages close to the Ukraine-Russia border. Meanwhile, Reuters has reported eyewitness accounts of the appearance of Russian army troops without insignia in the region. These latest Kremlin denials echo similar claims made during the seizure of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula. Putin has since admitted that the Russian army was in fact deployed in the takeover of Crimea.